So the wait is over, we can finally get going. Welcome to everybody who has joined us for this unmissable game. Hugely anticipated, hugely hyped. Undoubtedly the place to be at this moment in time. And the matchday noise at this place is truly special. The pride, the passion, it adds to a massive sense of occasion. Bakula! Big relief, it just needed better contact. Fernando Torres, and Torres! Oh, he did the hard part right, but fluffed the finish.
Fernando Torres has every reason to be disappointed after being played in so well. The gaffer won't let him forget that. Tony Adams is the standout player, Peter.
Well, he does stand out, Jim, of course, but specifically how?
Because he's a colossal presence who seems to thrive the tougher the job gets. His level of commitment is an inspiration for everyone to follow.
Closest thing to a manager on the pitch.
Can't argue with that.
Oh, good ball, shots on here, and he's onside. And he's there to belt it away. Roberto Carlos. And no, that was never going to make it. Calhanoglu. Mbappe. Scholes. Anything noteworthy in the early part of the match, Jim?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservatism here.
Messi was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Messi. Oh, super find. David Villa. And that's a good ball. Can he finish? And he's done it! Well, it would have been harder to miss.
Yeah, it's mystifying that a player of his talent wasn't picked up sooner, and he picked them off instead.
So the first moment of real significance.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
Owen showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Owen! Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. Little pass back.
Benfica are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
And it's Roberto Carlos. It's a good spell of possession, this. Messi.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Adams. Still no way through. The defending here is resolute. He has found the way through. Swept in. Scholes. Mbappe. Just more than 15 minutes till half-time. Looking for options for movement. Owen, and the shot! Denied by an instinctive save.
Owen is offering a wry smile there.
Benfica with the corner, they're first. Scholes plays it short. And he was alert to it. Shanghai Shenhua have the chance to go the other way. Back into the middle. Dembele. Scholes. Bellingham. And here's Owen. And he's cut it out. Barcola. Beckenbauer gets over and intercepts. And that is a little undercooked. Oh, that's well spotted.
Well, yet another interception and a show of anticipation to be commended.
Bellingham promptly onto that, and that is that. He's had it taken off him. Couldn't squeeze it through. Roberto Carlos. Mbappe. Scholes. That is ended up in no man's land. Barcola.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Whistle's gone, that's a foul. Bellingham. Hernandez. Hernandez charging forward down that flank. Out to the left it goes. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Dealt with nicely by the defence and claimed it back swiftly. Neuer. And that is going to be the final action of the first half. Well, a very decent watch up to now, but just the one goal so far. It has been competitive and combative throughout.
It's a dressing room that needs rousing at half-time, because in truth they've not really been at it so far. If the pep talk works, we may see a very different side second half. We need to.
Substitution on the field. Number 17, Barcola. Number 9.
Here we go again.
Fernando Torres.
Benfica can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing.
Mbappe.
Messi. Now Mbappe. That's a good ball out wide. He's played him through. He's through here. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Dembele. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
David Villa. And it's hoisted clear. And it's Messi. Messi! Oh, split-second reaction.
Messi actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Mbappe tries to clear. And now they can spring out of defence. It's a pretty loose pass. Messi. David Villa knocks it out wide.
Oh, that's a cracking ball. Too quick for defence and keeper.
Scholes.
Shanghai Shenhua couldn't really be more watertight in midfield. Not a trickle is getting through.
Oh, and he's through the middle. Oh, good ball, and this looks promising. Benfica have got it back, and they'll have another go. Backward it goes. There's the shot! Oh, the ball's run loose here. In he goes again! Goes in for the header! Decent attempt, but not quite good enough.
Well, he did get himself into a good position. Something for him to cling to.
He could be in here. Mbappe shapes to shoot! It's a goal! 2 up now, and they are cruising.
It was wonderful vision to see the movement ahead. And how about the weight of that pass? Ideal.
Shanghai Shenhua are doing very nicely, thank you.
You can really sense how important this goal was for them. They needed it, now they have it.
Owen! It's run loose, who's going to get there? It's Scholes! Bellingham. Çalhanoğlu does well to get it back. He's tried one! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Mbappe! Mbappe puts his foot on the gas. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. And he cuts out the supply. Beckenbauer, lobbed in behind. Beckenbauer is offering some sort of an apology there.
Oh, that just required a bit more oomph to reach its target.
Played back in. Bellingham. Scholes. Oh, well played, well played.
There's nothing more infuriating for a fan than seeing passing without penetration. They're just stuck in a rut.
Great chance! And the keeper's glad to see the back of that.
Well, it was probably, for him, the best option, but then again, I'm not the best judge of that.
Substitution on the field. Number 10.
So, time for changes
Messi.
on both sides,
Number
actually.
7, David Villa. Coming on the field, number 21, Fermin. Number 19, Andy.
Well, this does not look promising, Peter. The least they can do is to give the crowd something to cheer about, but that might be difficult from here.
That's tidy. Benfica can breathe again, just.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them.
Played out to the left flank. Fiddles it through. And that's been intercepted. Roberto Carlos. Kukçu. Bout of passing here, really easy on the eye.
Benfica truly seem to be at loggerheads in trying to sort this out. Is it the passing or the movement that's the problem? I think both.
Owen! He scores! Late drama, late goal! This will be one frantic ending!
Well, when the game's played like that, it's made to look very simple. You know, I love watching football like this. Easy, effective, 1-2 and bang. Thanks very much.
Benfica give themselves a chance of a fairy tale finish.
Well, who's under pressure now? It's going to require some inspired defending to stop this lot.
Yamal, he's found a way through.
Well, that has caused disappointment to some, unsurprisingly, and disgust to others. What a waste.
Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. And that's that. One of those games that many would have felt no one deserved to lose, but sentiment counts for nothing here, and at the margins, it was decided. Any reflections on what you've seen, Jim?
Benfica really will be deflated by the result, not just because they lost, but the manner of this defeat, Peter.
Well, that's it for tonight's match, so it just remains for me to thank Jim Beglin alongside me and to wish you all a very good evening. Well, they say football's only a game, but you should try telling this lot. Without a doubt, it is the week's most eagerly awaited contest, a sporting event which has magnificent scenery as its backdrop. It is tribal, and it has aroused the most primal of instincts in so many of us, and we are glad to have you alongside us for it. And it's been given away. He's through and all alone! Chance! He's scored!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
Yeah, and having the thrust to get there is one thing, having the composure to score is another.
Benfica are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. Taken back almost at once.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Now it's Mbappe. Mbappe unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Now it's Mbappe. That has been cut short. Costa Curta promptly onto that, and that is that. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Now it's Neymar. Neymar! Oh, there's a probing ball. Kimmich. João Neves. Neymar. Neymar was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. He is through here. Oh, lovely feed, he is such a good mover. Adams did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Looking tidy in possession here. Neymar showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Played towards the other side. Gonzalo Ramos. Mbappe. Oh, that's a foul, and the whistle's gone. And the referee has shown him a yellow card. Scholes is eyeing up his options in the middle. So who's he going to be aiming for here? Not the most accurate pass. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Gonzalo Ramos, he's got away. Can he finish? Oh, taken with style. They have hauled themselves right back into it.
And it's another really good show of character. I love the spirit and togetherness they muster. Never know when they're beaten. Benfica clearly executed that with considerable confidence. It only took seconds to score once the ball was recovered.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter. When you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing, the outcome should all come down to finishing.
Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Benfica clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Well, that has not gone well. Talisca goes on a run down the left wing. Now it's Messi. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Oh, super ball! Mbappe! And collective relief etched on the faces of the defenders. João Neves. Mbappe!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And that has left him in a heap. He could be in here. Neymar. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. Corinthians applying the press here, a high press.
Yeah, we see this so often.
Big chance! Goal! Corinthians! Into the lead once more. Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here? Mbappe. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. He's through here. Mbappe. Mbappe. Rudiger kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Subimendi. Neymar. Change of plan here, perhaps.
Really got in his face there, and it was well played.
Kimmich might just make this. Mbappe! That's a lovely, neat pass. He shifted it to the flank. Now it's Mbappe. Costa Curta wins the duel this time. Mbappe. João Neves. Talisca powering foot. And the whistle goes for half-time. So on the whole, a very competitive game so far. Goals for both sides, neither in true command. Anything could still happen in this game. It is quite a game, breathless and laced with excitement.
Well, it's still anyone's game, as both sides have shown they have goals in them. As for the next one, should it arrive, that may have a bigger bearing as to who emerges victorious.
There's the start of the second half.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible.
Heads it! It's there! 2 up now, and they are cruising.
Well, we've seen the hunger to win it back and the focus to make it count. A very tasty combination.
Clinical, just clinical. What a game this is turning out to be for him.
Well, he's been on a crusade, and his first goal seemed to just whet the appetite.
So the lead now is 2.
The crowd are calling for this to be put to bed. There's little sympathy about.
Oh, important interception. Mbappe. Now Subimendi. Scholes. And he's managed to get free. And it's hoisted clear. Talisca. Bellingham. Talisca. Talisca! They are rampant! And surely that settles it.
Oh, that was a cracking little exchange to set up the finish, and a lovely understanding between both players. I mean, that's clearly tailored on the training ground and delivered beautifully on match day.
Corinthians blast themselves into a 3-goal lead.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
Nicked it back promptly. He's found a way. Talisca! Oh, the ball's come loose here. Roberto Carlos defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Subimendi. So we've reached the hour mark. Beckenbauer. Now Subimendi. Adams. And it's Roberto Carlos.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Quality ball. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Costa Curta calmly anticipates. João Neves. Bellingham. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Subimendi. Onana kept his eye on it, and he's there. And he's picked out the run. He's shifting through the gears here. Well, now it's a race for the ball.
Substituição para o Benfica. Número 15. Número 3. Número 87. Número 22.
And he's been shifted off it.
Neymar. Número
Musiala.
88.
Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Número 5.
Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing.
Número 10. Owen.
Almost 75 minutes on the clock now.
Está a acontecer uma substituição.
He's beat a big chance! Has a go! It's in! It is no contest! It is a landslide! That really is quite fabulous, all his own doing.
I'm not making any apologies, but I was willing him to supply the finish, and he came up trumps.
Things looking so easy, almost too easy here. Bellingham. Oh, the ball's gone astray. Can he finish? And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
And it's Messi. Bit of a communication breakdown there, it seems.
Messi, well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match.
And he's intervened well there. Bruno Fernandes. He can run onto that. Benfica can breathe again, just.
Oh, super tackle. They were outnumbered and under the cosh. That had to be spot on, and it was.
Mendy gets across to intercept that. And the shot! And he seemed certain to get the sixth.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
And we have our very first corner. Scholes plays it short. Merino driving on and making good progress. Confirmation that there will be two. Oh, what has happened here? They want to be quick to recover this. That's at the end. Benfica have very little in the way of excuses here, simply having no answer to a display that was stunning, scintillating. There was to be only one outcome. Your final thoughts, Jim?
Benfica desperately failing to impose themselves on the game. Decidedly.